Which organ is responsible for the production of bile, necessary for the digestion of fats? A. Liver. B. Stomach. C. Pancreas. D. Gallbladder. The correct answer is A. The liver produces bile, which is stored and concentrated in the gallbladder before being released into the small intestine to aid in fat digestion. Which enzyme is responsible for breaking down carbohydrates into simple sugars in the mouth? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Pepsin. D. Trypsin. The correct answer is A. Amylase is the enzyme responsible for breaking down carbohydrates into simple sugars in the mouth during the process of digestion. Where does the majority of nutrient absorption occur in the gastrointestinal tract? A. Stomach. B. Small intestine. C. Large intestine. D. Esophagus. The correct answer is B. The small intestine is the primary site for nutrient absorption in the gastrointestinal tract. Which of the following is a function of the large intestine? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Production of digestive enzymes. C. Reabsorption of water. D. Food storage. The correct answer is C. One of the functions of the large intestine is the reabsorption of water from the undigested food material, helping to form solid waste, feces. What is the role of the pancreas in the digestive system? A. Production of bile. B. Absorption of nutrients. C. Regulation of blood sugar. D. Secretion of digestive enzymes. The correct answer is D. The pancreas secretes digestive enzymes such as amylase, lipase, and proteases into the small intestine to aid in the digestion process. Which enzyme is responsible for breaking down proteins into amino acids in the stomach? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Pepsin. D. Trypsin. The correct answer is C. Pepsin is the enzyme responsible for breaking down proteins into amino acids in the stomach during the process of digestion. Where does the process of chemical digestion primarily take place in the gastrointestinal tract? A. Mouth. B. Stomach. C. Small intestine. D. Esophagus. The correct answer is C. The majority of chemical digestion occurs in the small intestine, where enzymes break down nutrients into forms that can be absorbed. Which of the following is a function of the stomach in the digestive process? A. Nutrient absorption. B. Bile production. C. Storage of food. D. Production of hydrochloric acid. The correct answer is D. The stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in the breakdown of food and also kills bacteria that enter the digestive system. What is the purpose of villi in the small intestine? A. Increase surface area for absorption. B. Produce digestive enzymes. C. Store bile. D. Regulate blood sugar. The correct answer is A. Villi are small, finger-like projections in the small intestine that increase the surface area available for absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. Which organ is responsible for storing and concentrating bile before releasing it into the small intestine? A. Liver. B. Stomach. C. Pancreas. D. Gallbladder. The correct answer is D. The gallbladder stores and concentrates bile produced by the liver before releasing it into the small intestine to aid in digestion. What is the function of saliva in the digestive process? A. Aiding in the breakdown of proteins. B. Neutralizing stomach acid. C. Beginning the breakdown of carbohydrates. D. Absorbing nutrients into the bloodstream. The correct answer is C. Saliva contains enzymes that start the breakdown of carbohydrates in the mouth. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down fats into fatty acids and glycerol in the small intestine? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Protease. D. Maltase. The correct answer is B. Lipase is the enzyme responsible for breaking down fats. Where are most digestive enzymes produced in the body? A. Stomach. B. Small intestine. C. Liver. D. Pancreas. The correct answer is D. Most digestive enzymes are produced in the pancreas. When nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream, where do they go first? A. Heart. B. Liver. C. Kidneys. D. Lungs. The correct answer is B. Nutrients absorbed from the digestive tract enter the liver first. What is the primary role of the gallbladder in the digestive process? A. Produce digestive enzymes. B. Neutralize stomach acid. C. Store and concentrate bile. D. Break down carbohydrates. The correct answer is C. The gallbladder stores and concentrates bile before releasing it into the small intestine. Which of the following is a function of the small intestine in the digestive process? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Production of bile. C. Breaking down proteins. D. Neutralizing stomach acid. The correct answer is A. The small intestine is where most of the absorption of nutrients occurs. Which of the following is a function of the esophagus in the digestive system? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Production of bile. C. Transporting food to the stomach. D. Breaking down proteins. The correct answer is C. The esophagus carries food from the mouth to the stomach through muscle contractions. What is the main function of the colon in the gastrointestinal tract? A. Absorption of water. B. Production of bile. C. Breaking down fats. D. Producing digestive enzymes. The correct answer is A. The colon absorbs water and electrolytes from the remaining food matter. Which of the following substances is produced by the liver to aid in the digestion of fats? A. Pancreatic juice. B. Bile. C. Saliva. D. Gastric acid. The correct answer is B. Bile is produced by the liver and helps in the digestion of fats. Which of the following hormones stimulates the release of gastric acid and pepsinogen in the stomach? A. Insulin. B. Leptin. C. Gastrin. D. Amylin. The correct answer is C. Gastrin is a hormone that stimulates the secretion of gastric acid and pepsinogen in the stomach to aid in digestion. What is the primary function of the ileum in the small intestine? A. Absorption of water. B. Absorption of nutrients. C. Secretion of digestive enzymes. D. Formation of chyme. The correct answer is B. The ileum is the final part of the small intestine where the absorption of nutrients, such as bile salts and vitamin, primarily occurs. Which enzyme is responsible for breaking down lipids into fatty acids and glycerol in the small intestine? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Sucrase. D. Maltase. The correct answer is B. Lipase is the enzyme responsible for breaking down fats, lipids, into fatty acids and glycerol in the small intestine. This allows for their absorption. Which structure in the small intestine increases the surface area for nutrient absorption? A. Glandular cells. B. Crypts of Lieberkühn. C. Haustra. D. Villi. The correct answer is D. Villi are finger-like projections in the small intestine that increase the surface area available for nutrient absorption, helping to maximize the absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down starch into maltose in the small intestine? A. Lactase. B. Pepsin. C. Amylase. D. Sucrase. The correct answer is C. Amylase is the enzyme responsible for breaking down starch into maltose in the small intestine, preparing it for further digestion and absorption. What is the primary role of the jejunum in the small intestine? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Secretion of digestive enzymes. C. Formation of chyme. D. Mixing and propelling food. The correct answer is A. The jejunum is the middle part of the small intestine, where the majority of nutrient absorption takes place, including carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Which of the following substances is produced by the pancreas to neutralize stomach acid in the small intestine? A. Pepsin. B. Cholecystokinin. C. Bicarbonate. D. Secretin. The correct answer is C. Bicarbonate is produced by the pancreas and released into the small intestine to neutralize the acidic chyme coming from the stomach, creating a more suitable environment for digestion and absorption. What is the primary function of the scum in the large intestine? A. Absorption of water. B. Fermentation of indigestible carbohydrates. C. Storage of feces. D. Formation of chyme. The correct answer is B. The scum is a pouch at the beginning of the large intestine where fermentation of indigestible carbohydrates such as cellulose occurs with the help of symbiotic bacteria. Where does the process of emulsification of fats take place in the digestive system? A. Esophagus. B. Small intestine. C. Stomach. D. Large intestine. The correct answer is B. Emulsification of fats, where large fat molecules are broken down into smaller droplets for easier digestion by lipase, primarily takes place in the small intestine with the help of bile released from the gallbladder. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down proteins into amino acids in the small intestine? A. Pepsin. B. Salivary amylase. C. Pancreatic lipase. D. Trypsin. The correct answer is D. Trypsin is a digestive enzyme produced by the pancreas that breaks down proteins into amino acids in the small intestine. What is the primary function of the duodenum in the small intestine? A. Nutrient absorption. B. Bile production. C. Chyme storage. D. Initial digestion. The correct answer is D. The duodenum is the first part of the small intestine responsible for the initial digestion of food, particularly in mixing with bile and pancreatic enzymes. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down lactose into glucose and galactose in the small intestine? A. Maltase. B. Lactase. C. Sucrase. D. Amylase. The correct answer is B. Lactase is the enzyme that breaks down lactose, a sugar found in milk, into glucose and galactose in the small intestine. What is the main function of the hepatic portal vein in the digestive system? A. Carrying nutrients from the small intestine to the liver. B. Delivering bile from the liver to the gallbladder. C. Facilitating gas exchange in the hepatic arteries. D. Regulating acid-base balance in the stomach. The correct answer is A. The hepatic portal vein carries nutrients absorbed from the small intestine to the liver for processing and storage. What is the primary function of the rectum in the digestive system? A. Nutrient absorption. B. Bile storage. C. Feces storage. D. Enzyme production. The correct answer is C. The rectum serves as a temporary storage site for feces before they are expelled from the body through the anus. Which of the following hormones is responsible for stimulating the release of digestive enzymes from the pancreas? A. Gastrin. B. secretin C, insulin D, glucagon. The correct answer is B. Secretin is a hormone that stimulates the pancreas to release bicarbonate and pancreatic enzymes to aid in digestion. What is the main function of the large intestine in the digestive process? A. Nutrient absorption. B. Water absorption. C. Protein synthesis. D. Bile production. The correct answer is B. The main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and electrolytes from undigested food, forming solid waste, feces, for elimination. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down triglycerides into fatty acids and monoglycerides in the small intestine? A. Pepsin. B. Lipase. C. Amylase. D. Sucrase. The correct answer is B. Lipase is the enzyme that breaks down triglycerides fats into fatty acids and monoglycerides in the small intestine for absorption. What is the primary function of bile in the digestive system? A. Neutralizing stomach acid. B. Initiating peristalsis. C. Emulsifying fats. D. Synthesizing enzymes. The correct answer is C. Bile is produced by the liver and released by the gallbladder to emulsify fats, breaking them down into smaller droplets for easier digestion and absorption. What is the role of amylase in the digestion process? A. Breaks down proteins into amino acids. B. Breaks down carbohydrates into simple sugars. C. Breaks down fats into fatty acids. D. Breaks down nucleic acids into nucleotides. The correct answer is B. Amylase is an enzyme that specifically breaks down carbohydrates into simple sugars like glucose. What is the primary function of the colon in the digestive system? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Secretion of digestive enzymes. C. Storage of bile. D. Water absorption and formation of feces. The correct answer is D. The colon mainly functions to absorb water from the remaining indigestible food materials, forming feces for elimination. Where does most of the absorption of nutrients take place in the body? A. Stomach. B. Large intestine. C. Small intestine. D. Esophagus. The correct answer is C. The small intestine is the primary site where most of the absorption of nutrients, such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals, occurs. What is the function of bile in the digestion of fats? A. Breaks down fats into glycerol. B. Neutralizes stomach acid. C. Emulsifies fats for easier digestion. D. Breaks down proteins into amino acids. The correct answer is C. Bile emulsifies fats, breaking them down into smaller particles that can be more easily digested by lipase. What is the primary role of lipase in the digestion process? A. Breaks down carbohydrates into sugars. B. Breaks down fats into fatty acids and glycerol. C. Breaks down proteins into amino acids. D. Neutralizes stomach acid. The correct answer is B. Lipase is responsible for breaking down fats into fatty acids and glycerol, aiding in fat digestion and absorption. What is the purpose of microvilli in the small intestine? A. Secrete digestive enzymes. B. Absorb water. C. Increase surface area for nutrient absorption. D. Produce bile. The correct answer is C. Microvilli are tiny projections on the surface of intestinal cells that increase the surface area available for absorption of nutrients. Which enzyme is responsible for breaking down proteins into amino acids in the small intestine? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Protease. D. Lactase. The correct answer is C. Protease enzymes in the small intestine break down proteins into amino acids for absorption into the bloodstream. What is the primary function of chyme in the digestive process? A. Neutralizes stomach acid. B. Absorbs nutrients. C. Breaks down fats. D. Facilitates movement through the gastrointestinal tract. The correct answer is D. Chyme is a semi-fluid mixture of partially digested food and stomach acid that helps facilitate movement through the digestive system. What is the main role of the liver in the metabolism of nutrients? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Secretion of digestive enzymes. C. Detoxification and storage of nutrients. D. Production of bile. The correct answer is C. The liver plays a key role in detoxifying harmful substances and storing essential nutrients, regulating the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Which hormone is responsible for stimulating the release of bile from the gallbladder into the small intestine? A. Insulin. B. Glucagon. C. Cholecystokinin. D. Gastrin. The correct answer is C. Cholecystokinin is a hormone that stimulates the release of bile from the gallbladder into the small intestine to aid in the digestion of fats. Where does bile get stored before being released into the small intestine for fat digestion? A. Liver. B. Gallbladder. C. Pancreas. D. Stomach. The correct answer is B. The gallbladder stores bile produced by the liver until it is needed for fat digestion in the small intestine. What is the primary function of the small intestine in the digestive process? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Production of digestive enzymes. C. Storage of bile. D. Secretion of gastric acid. The correct answer is A. The small intestine is where the majority of nutrient absorption takes place in the gastrointestinal tract. Which enzyme breaks down fats into fatty acids and glycerol in the small intestine? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Pepsin. D. Trypsin. The correct answer is B. Lipase is responsible for breaking down fats into fatty acids and glycerol in the small intestine. What is the purpose of peristalsis in the gastrointestinal tract? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Production of bile. C. Movement of food along the digestive tract. D. Secretion of enzymes. The correct answer is C. Peristalsis is the coordinated muscle contractions that move food along the digestive tract for digestion and absorption. Which of the following is a function of the liver in the metabolism of nutrients? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Storage of bile. C. Detoxification and processing of nutrients. D. Production of digestive enzymes. The correct answer is C. The liver plays a key role in detoxification and processing of nutrients, in addition to other functions like bile production. Which structure in the small intestine increases the surface area for nutrient absorption? A. Villi. B. Pancreas. C. Gallbladder. D. Esophagus. The correct answer is A. Villi are finger-like projections in the small intestine that increase the surface area for efficient absorption of nutrients. What is the primary role of insulin in the metabolism of carbohydrates? A. Break down carbohydrates into simple sugars. B. Transport glucose into cells for energy. C. Convert glucose to glycogen for storage. D. Stimulate hunger signals. The correct answer is B. Insulin helps transport glucose into cells for energy production and storage. Which enzyme is responsible for breaking down proteins into amino acids in the small intestine? A. Amylase. B. Lipase. C. Pepsin. D. Trypsin. The correct answer is D. Trypsin is an enzyme that breaks down proteins into amino acids in the small intestine. What is the primary function of the hepatic portal vein in the digestive system? A. Absorption of nutrients. B. Transport nutrients to the liver for processing. C. Production of bile. D. Emulsification of fats. The correct answer is B. The hepatic portal vein carries nutrients from the digestive tract to the liver for processing before they enter the general circulation. Which hormone stimulates the release of bile from the gallbladder into the small intestine? A. Insulin. B. Glucagon. C. Cholecystokinin. D. Gastrin. The correct answer is C. Cholecystokinin is the hormone responsible for stimulating the release of bile from the gallbladder into the small intestine for fat digestion. Which of the following is a function of salivary amylase in the digestive process? A. Breaking down lipids into fatty acids. B. Breaking down proteins into amino acids. C. Breaking down starch into maltose. D. Breaking down disaccharides into monosaccharides. The correct answer is C. Salivary amylase is an enzyme in saliva that breaks down starch into maltose, a disaccharide. Where are bile salts primarily reabsorbed in the digestive system? A. Stomach. B. Small intestine. C. Liver. D. Colon. The correct answer is B. Bile salts are primarily reabsorbed in the small intestine to be recycled for fat digestion. Which of the following is a function of lactase in the digestive process? A. Breaking down starch into maltose. B. Breaking down disaccharides into monosaccharides. C. Breaking down proteins into amino acids. D. Breaking down triglycerides into fatty acids and monoglycerides. The correct answer is B. Lactase is an enzyme that breaks down lactose, a disaccharide found in milk, into glucose and galactose. Which of the following enzymes is responsible for breaking down nucleic acids into nucleotides in the small intestine? A. Lipase. B. Amylase. C. Nuclease. D. Maltase. The correct answer is C. Nuclease is an enzyme that breaks down nucleic acids into nucleotides for absorption.